Hello, everyone, and welcome to this unboxing we're gonna do. So, you might be wondering, well, you probably aren't wondering because you probably know, but maybe you are wondering what's in this box. Well, I decided to spend my money and buy some LANGUO, how would you say it? Acrylic gel pens that I saw secondhand, and that's what we're gonna open today. Oh, already exposed. I said I wasn't gonna buy any more art supplies, but here we are. And I think I'll talk more about that later on actually. But right now, let's just see what we have in here. Okay. Shein.com, okay. They packed it in a Shein bag. But, okay guys, I will be honest. I'm a little skeptical of these pens, mainly because I bought them for a fairly cheap price. And, well, when you go on the LANGUO side, how do you say LANGUO? I don't know. When you go on their site, these are quite expensive. And I got this for a bargain. And these, like, from what I read in the description, they're practically brand new. So, who knows? Maybe they were bought from, well, maybe they were bought from the year. I actually don't know if these are sold on Shein, but could be. Oi. All right, here we have the set. It's, how do I, okay. Oh, all right. Here's the back information. I don't know if it really matters, to be honest, but here we have all of the pens. All of them, I guess, maybe. I'm actually not quite sure. This one looks a little bent. This one, some of them look a little, but maybe it's just my imagination. So yeah, I don't know really what to say about it. How about we count all of them to see if it actually is 54 like they claimed. So okay guys, maybe I don't know how to count, but I still have a lot of these left, so I think I don't know how to count. Okay, also wondering what this, some of these, like, as you can see, have this like neon like colored thing in it, but others don't. I'm not quite sure if that's the pigment or something separating. So how about I go and clean all of them with a wet wipe, and then we can hop over to testing them. Alright, so I finished wiping them off. Well, I don't know if I did a really good job. And one thing I have noticed is that there are a lot of similar colors. At least they look similar. Like, for example, a bunch of these, like these two dark blues look exactly the same. I mean, not really exactly the same, but one of them is darker. But wait, never mind, sorry, wrong color. These two blues look like almost identical, except one of them is like a little bit more saturated, looks a little bit more saturated. And one of those colors, I don't know which one it is now. I noticed a little thing inside of it, but I don't know. It's one of the light ones. I don't know. So I'm gonna try and swatch them all, but I don't think I'm gonna record this. Okay, some of this lettering is, well, scratching off. I guess it is easy to scratch off. Is that, well, they don't have any labeling. I mean, there is a sort of list up here, but how do I know exactly which one? I don't think it really says anywhere. So yeah, I might just swatch them all. I'll try and do them all by color and then see how it goes, and I will be back. So I tried sorting them out by color, sort of. I don't know if I did any good job, but as you can see, the problem I was talking, I don't know what that means, that neon pigment. Maybe it's like from the paint pigment, some sort of thing, but some of the colors do have it and I'm a bit confused. But I realized I can't really sort this by color because when I go to swatch it, I'll go to swatch it. So I'll just try and stick to the same like colors, like, you know, blues with blues or something like that, and stuff like that. Okay guys, so I did the swatches of all of these markers, acrylic gel pens, and I had a dilemma, right? At the start I counted them and I was like, okay, I have more than 54, there's no way. Well, after counting like 50 million times, I have counted 66 colors, and I've counted this so many times I have no idea, like, do I not know how to count, or is there somehow more colors than I actually, like, you know? I'm so confused because here it has 54. I counted this, it's 54. How come I have, what is it, 12 more colors? I'm so confused. I might message the person and ask them for like a little bit more clarification, because I'm a little bit confused. Like, I'm trying to figure it out which colors it is, but it seems like everything that is on here aligns with here, and I'm so confused. Maybe I don't know how to count, but I've counted this, like I said, so many times. I am confused. So what can I say with my initial though impression is that they go down pretty well, as you can see. One thing I did notice is that when they're wet, they are a bit more vibrant, more saturated, but when they dry up, they're a little bit more duller, a little bit more muted. Especially these colors, I felt like this one was a little bit more vibrant, but it's like that with a lot of these colors. They go down pretty smooth except for the white one. For some reason, the white one wasn't really going down well. But all in all, it's pretty good. I might try and do a layering. Try and layer the colors. So I'm gonna get this black over here. I'm not sure about blending though. We could try doing blending. Why not try and blend these two colors together? Now they do dry pretty quickly, so I'm not quite sure how exactly blending would work. I've seen people use their fingers. I mean, I guess you can, does that count as blending? Some use, you know, their fingers. Others recommend using a Q-tip. Maybe using a Q-tip is a little bit better. It's not as messy, but they seem to be blending, right? Does that look like blending? I think it kind of does. I've never had these kinds of like acrylic pens, gel pens. What are they called? Acrylic gel pens. Oh, right. One thing I forgot to mention is I wish the pens had some sort of naming on them, because as you can see, like, my swatching is all over the place. Like, I wish they had, like, on the box set it has like BG, you know, 807, 809, but there's no, like, on the pens there's no sort of. Okay, so rewatching the video, I noticed something. I'm so stupid. There is labeling. There is labeling at the, what is it, the bottom of it with the whatever. I didn't notice it. So there is labeling. All the colors are labeled, but I didn't notice that. I mean, now I know. But it's just so funny. So I'm just adding that to say that there is labeling. Information about that. So I think this might be dry. That's another thing. They're still kind of wet. I've never used these kind of pens. As you can see, I kind of swatched this one. But let's see how. Oh. Okay, it is a little scratchy. Mainly, I think it's because, wait, let me zoom in. I think it's mainly because, well, it's paint, but it goes over the black pretty well actually. Okay, now it's kind of picking up the other color. So yeah, I'm actually really surprised by these, and they're, you know, maybe if I'm more skillful, I could achieve layering a bit better than this, but with my expertise, these are pretty good. So yeah, now I just need to think of maybe an illustration I could do. The sketchbook I use, don't mind this page, you can see right through. It's not the best sketchbook out there, but yeah, now I just need to think of a illustration I could do on this page with these markers, and I'll be back once I come up with an idea. So I drew off camera a little sketch of my ecstasy that I want to try and color with the LANGUO acrylic gel pens, because she's really like colorful with, you know, her design has a lot of colors, so I think, you know, I could test a bunch out. And yeah, let's jump into the time lapse. Don't mind those over there. So welcome to the speed paint part of this. I had mentioned that I will do an illustration, but I ended up doing it much smaller, just like head shot kind of thing, because this is my first time using these markers. I keep saying markers. This is my first time using these pens, so I wanted to do something smaller, something more, you know, in my comfort zone. I didn't want to go out and do something I'm not quite used to in materials I'm not used to, if that makes any sense. So what can I say about these pens after having used them? Well, they're pretty good. I actually really enjoyed using them. I like the fact that you can layer them. I like the fact that they go down pretty well. I mean, in this illustration, I did struggle a little bit because in some parts they're really streaky and I have a lot of white gaps, but that could be my end of the problem. I'm using them way too fast and I need to like slow down. So that could be my problem. But besides all of that, they're pretty good. But I don't know if I'm going to use them for like illustrations or drawing like this. I mean, it's fun and all of that, but I just don't have that much control with them. Like maybe if I get used to them and use them more, I'll gain more technique. But as of now, I don't know if I'm going to use them for illustration. But they are really fun to use for concept art, mainly because there's just there's many different color variations, and it's just so fun to use. You can make so many different like combinations with the colors, and it looks pretty nice. So concept art is definitely something I'm gonna look into when using these pens. I had mentioned at the start that I said I wasn't gonna buy any more art supplies. I had made a video about how many art supplies I have, and well, I have gotten rid of some of them. Well, some of them, the oil pastels and paper, but the paper wasn't my will. I had to give it away. And that's one of the main reasons that I have a lot of art supplies already and I don't use them. So I was kind of on the fence getting them or getting them not, because actually I wanted to get acrylic markers. I don't know if I mentioned that at the start, I don't remember now. But I wanted to get acrylic markers, and well, the ones I wanted to get, I ended up finding them on Shein, and I was kind of like, I don't know if I should buy them, because I was gonna buy them secondhand, like off like a Vinted and stuff like that. And I was kind of looking at them like, should I not? But by the time I kind of made up my mind, they were already sold. So, but maybe I dodged a bullet. Maybe I did, because now that I think about it, I'm actually kind of glad I have gotten these pens instead of acrylic markers. I mean, maybe acrylic markers would have been fun, but these are just much easier to use, I'd say, than acrylic markers, even though I've never used acrylic markers. But from what I've seen, it looks just a bit more easier to use, to be honest. So yeah, I want to declutter more of my art supplies, but I don't know how I'm gonna do them, because I do want to keep a lot of them and I do want to use them, but I don't really draw, which I guess I could just need to draw more and use more art supplies in my sketchbook, which I have done that already. I've just been using my sketchbook for random ass shit that I used to never really do in my sketchbooks, which I don't know if I like that or not. We'll see how it goes, but as of now, it's pretty fun, and I think that's the best part, is having fun with your sketchbooks. So here's the close-up of the illustration. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was somewhat informative. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and be kind.